between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The dogs just chewed them up and spit them out the last time these two met as they destroyed Auburn.
And that's why I think Auburn needs something to happen early in this ballgame. They need some confidence. They need some feel-good because Georgia's dominated this series. They know. They talk about it. Auburn needs something good to happen early.
And the dogs get enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, ball's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Here comes the offense on second down.
Get set, get set. 6-9-1, Gators far. Ready.
Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants it all. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The aerial assault continues. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
Number 13 on the field goal.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time on target. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
The Tigers are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
He got it. And we're even here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Maddox. Obliterates him, still on the move. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day. But right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
The short hands, it's Jones. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's 2nd down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Maddox. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 10, Auburn 3.
now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He'll just keep slinging it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs! What a grab and go for the score. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Jones. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Running for it on fourth down. And the Tigers will have a first down.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moncrief. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This feels like four down territory. Third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moncrief. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Snap it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Auburn lines up quickly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he makes the extra point.
17, Auburn, 10.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Okay. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll throw it on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up by 21 over Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moncrief. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven that...
Afterburners coming. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They're going to run it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On second down, he'll fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Looking for room at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
2nd down coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moving out of the pocket. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Phillies.
They want to run this quarterback. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Bulls his way forward. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Georgia 23, Auburn 17.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
He wants to take the top off. Hits him in stride of the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And they're looking for a fourth-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push. Be the best running team in this game to win.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Maddox. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jones. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll go with a direct snap. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Auburn going to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. Third down and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Auburn.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a big gain. Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football, that get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls. Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's a reverse. The spin, still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
3rd downs are huge. I got to have success on 3rd down. Sometimes I got to break out some plays that you haven't seen. Nice job getting the wide receiver the football. Hand him the football. Let him do some things in space. Let him get a big 1st down for you. Let him get a new set of downs for you.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He's looking to pass. They're bringing heat. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team.